Hi, let's see few basics in stoichiometry. Stoichiometry is a topic where we deal with balanced chemical equations, and by using those balanced chemical equations we can do many measurements like moles, grams of given reactants and products. Let's take a general reaction where A and B are reacting and they're forming C and D. Here A and B are called reactants, C and D are called products. Okay, and here this arrow is showing how the reaction is forward in this direction. So A and B initially we have to take and we have to react them. So they are resulting C and D are as a final products. And moreover, the stoichiometry always deals with a balanced chemical equation. Okay, you need to balance the chemical equation before applying this concept. For example, if I take a reaction where its methane is undergoing combustion and gives a product carbon dioxide and water. So here the parameters 1, 3, 2, 2. They are said to be stoichiometric coefficients. And the numbers that we write within the formula is indicating number of atoms in that molecule. For example, in methane, 1 carbon is there and 4 hydrogens we have. But in this reaction, 1 mole of methane is reacting with 3 moles of oxygen and resulting in 2 moles of carbon dioxide and 2 moles of water. But if I take only carbon dioxide, there are 1 carbon atom and 2 oxygen atoms in it. That's the difference between the numbers that are written in this equation. Okay. Now what else we have to discuss here? We have to discuss that the types of chemical reactions. If you see, there are types of, we can classify them into basically 5 types. They are combustion reactions, combination or you can say synthesis reactions, decomposition reactions or dissociation reactions, replacement reactions. Again 2 types we have, single replacement and double replacement, as well as acid-base reactions. Even acid-base reactions comes under double replacement reactions. Now let's discuss about the first one, that's combustion reactions. Combustion reactions. What are a combustion reaction? When you take a reactant and it undergo reaction with oxygen and gives a product always carbon dioxide and water. If we find any reactant, if it reacts with oxygen and the products we are getting is carbon dioxide and only water, there are no other products except this, then we call it as a combustion reaction. We call it as a combustion reaction. Let's take few examples. I will explain with example. Same example. Methane will undergo combustion in presence of oxygen and converts into carbon dioxide and H2. This is a combustion reaction of methane. How can I do balance? Because balancing of a reaction is very important in stoichiometry. So for combustion reactions, first you need to balance carbons, first priority. Second priority is hydrogen and oxygen is the least priority, third priority. So first you need to balance carbon. 1 carbon in reactants, 1 carbon in products. So they got balanced. Next we have to balance hydrogens. In products we have 4 hydrogens. Sorry, in reactants we have 4 hydrogens and in product we have only 2 hydrogens. So it has not balanced. What I have to do, I should multiply this with 2. So I have to write 2. Okay. Next the oxygen atoms. How many are there in reactants? We have only 2. But in the product, here 2 in the carbon dioxide, 2 in water. So 2 plus 2, 4. So 4 in product but only 2 in reactant. I have to multiply with 2. So I have to write 2. So in this way you need to balance a combustion reaction. Similarly, if I take one more example, that is propane, C3H8. It will undergo combustion reaction in presence of oxygen and gives the same products carbon dioxide and H2. How can I do balance this reaction? As I said, first you have to balance carbons. Here 3 carbons in reactants, in product only 1 carbon. So I have to multiply with 3. Next, hydrogens. In reactants we have 8 hydrogens, but in products I have only 2. So what I have to do? I have to multiply with 4. I have to multiply with 4. And oxygens, if I see, here I have 2 oxygen atoms in the reactant but in product I have 4 oxygen in water, 6 oxygen in 3 moles of carbon dioxide. So 6 plus 4, 10. How can I equate them? I have to multiply this with 5. So write 5 here. Okay. In this way you can balance, and these are the few examples of combustion reactions. Similarly, if I take butane, C4H10, combustion reaction. It undergoes combustion and gives carbon dioxide and water. How can I balance it? First, I need to balance carbons. Carbon 1, 4, 1. So, I should multiply with 4. 4. Next, hydrogens 10, and here hydrogens only 2. How can I equate 2 times 5 equal to 10? So, 5. I should write 5. Next, what I have to balance? I have to balance oxygens. In reactants, we have only 2 oxygen atoms. In the product, we have 5 oxygen atoms here. 5 plus 8, 13. How can I do balance that? I can simply write 13 over 2. Whenever you got odd number, you have to simply write by 2 in this way. So in this way, you can balance the combustion reactions, and you can write combustion reaction for any type. It's easy to identify a combustion reaction. Except your reactant, there should be oxygen in reactants, and the products must be carbon dioxide and water. No one else. If you find any reaction in this way, you simply take it as a combustion reaction. Hope you guys understood this topic. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.